Are chimney fires caused by burning too much pine? Does firewood go bad? Isn't the government going to ban wood stoves? Is heating your home with wood really harmful to the air quality? In this episode of American Outdoors, we'll tackle these questions and many more, confirming the facts and dispelling the myths so you can be better informed as you prepare for your heating season. Okay, so let's get right down to it. Is this a fact or a myth? The United States government is planning on phasing out and eventually banning the sale and use of all wood-burning stoves and fireplaces. Well, that is a myth. There is no current nationwide ban on wood-burning stoves in the U.S., nor are there plans for one, but some states and local governments are implementing stricter regulations due to concerns about air quality and emissions. For example, New York is considering laws aimed at reducing carbon emissions from outdoor wood-burning stoves and other fossil fuel heating systems as part of climate action plans. Note the emphasis on outdoor. However, New York State has clarified that there is no active plan to ban wood burning entirely. Instead, the focus is on improving efficiency and reducing emissions through upgrades and incentives. So rest assured that you can continue to burn freely and often. Will burning softwoods damage your chimney? Well, that's also a myth. Softwoods like pine do tend to have a higher resin content than hardwoods. They are also less dense, burn quicker, and tend to be a bit smoky. The resin is what can cause a buildup of creosote in your chimney. That doesn't mean they cannot be used in your stove or fireplace. Pine and other softwoods are the primary types of trees for heating homes in many areas of the country. Pine splits easily and is an excellent choice for kindling. The key is to use properly seasoned pine with a moisture count of less than 20%. Any wet, soft, or hardwood will create smoke and excessive buildup in a chimney. Keep your wood stove burning at a high temperature and mix in hardwoods for the best results. The majority of chimney fires are not due to a specific type of wood, but because of poor upkeep and a lack of seasonal maintenance. The biggest logs aren't always the best logs. Now, this is true. Yes, the larger the piece of firewood, the longer it tends to burn, but they are harder to ignite and may not burn efficiently if the fire isn't hot enough. Oversized firewood can impede the airflow inside the burn area and actually smother a fire, creating excessive smoke and soot. They are often used when an extended burn time is needed, such as overnight. Large pieces are best mixed with smaller pieces to obtain the optimum burn times and most consistent temperatures. Seasoned firewood has a shelf life, and even after drying can go bad. That is a fact. Here's what can happen. Firewood can reabsorb moisture if it's left exposed to rain, snow, or high humidity. This will make the wood difficult to burn and produce more smoke, less heat, and increase creosote buildup in your chimney. If wood is stored directly on the ground or in damp conditions, it can start to rot. Decaying wood becomes soft and spongy and loses its heating efficiency. Poorly stored wood can also attract mold and fungi, as well as insects like termites, ants, or beetles, which can damage the wood and render it less effective for burning. So yes, over time, even properly seasoned wood can dry out too much if stored for too long or in poor conditions. Firewood should be off the ground and covered, but not sealed so as to allow air circulation. Once wood has been properly seasoned, it all burns the same. That would be another myth. Different types of wood have varying characteristics that affect how they burn, even when they are properly and equally seasoned. Hardwoods like oak, maple, or hickory are denser and burn more slowly, providing long-lasting heat and producing less smoke. They are ideal for home heating. Softwoods like pine, spruce, or fir are lighter and burn more quickly, providing a fast, intense heat but don't last as long. Different types of wood have varying heat outputs measured in BTUs, or British thermal units. Hardwoods generally produce more heat per log than softwoods. For example, oak and hickory produce significantly more heat than pine or fir. Cherry and apple wood are prized for their pleasant aroma when burned, but their burn characteristics are not as efficient as denser hardwoods like hickory. Some hardwoods, like ash and oak, produce better coals, which hold heat longer and can ease restarting a fire in the morning. Softwoods tend to produce fewer coals, leading to faster heat loss after the initial burn. In summary, while all-season firewood will burn more efficiently than unseasoned wood, the type of wood you use can significantly affect burn time, heat output, smoke production, and overall efficiency. Would it be a fact that it is cheaper to heat your home with wood than with traditional public utilities? The answer is yes. In many circumstances, it is a fact, although the initial upfront costs can be substantial. Here are the main financial factors worth considering. Access. Being able to source free wood on your property or low-cost firewood nearby matters. Costs can vary depending on location, season, and the type of wood. But purchasing a full cord, which is defined as 4 feet wide by 4 feet tall and 8 feet long, can run from $150 to $500. Equipment. If you don't have a wood stove or fireplace, the cost to purchase and install can match or exceed the price of a central HVAC system. Modern EPA-certified stoves operate at around 75% efficiency, which means they burn much cleaner than older models. For those committed to using firewood to supplement or act as a primary heat source, the long-term savings will outweigh their initial investment. Energy prices are commonly higher for electric, gas, and heating oil than for wood, but they can vary depending on where you live. And in terms of BTU output, 1 full quart of firewood is comparable to 200 gallons of heating oil or 6,000 kilowatts of electricity. And something else that isn't always considered is labor costs. Unlike electricity, heating with wood requires physical work. Whether cutting, splitting, stacking, storing, transporting, or cleaning, it is part of the process. Some of us may not consider it labor, but rather exercise or part of a lifestyle. But it should be considered when factoring in the overall costs. Do not use firewood for at least 2 years after splitting? Okay, that would be another myth. Yes, it is true that seasoning firewood can take as little as several months and up to 2 years, depending on the type of wood and how it's stored. When wood is first cut, it can contain up to 60% moisture. Ideally, it is ready to burn when the moisture content is less than 20%. Here's what affects the seasoning time. The type of wood. Hardwoods can take 1 to 2 years to fully season, while softer woods generally take 6 to 12 months because they dry faster. Smaller size, split logs dry faster than larger unsplit rounds. Splitting the wood allows more surface area to be exposed to air, speeding up the drying process. Weather conditions. Dry, sunny, and windy weather helps the wood season more quickly. Storing wood in a well-ventilated area with exposure to sun will reduce drying time. Storage. Properly stacking the wood off the ground with good air circulation and protecting it from excessive rain or snow is crucial for effective seasoning. A wood pile covered on top but open on the sides dries faster than wood left in a damp environment. It should also be noted that a little moisture is a good thing. As wood is being burned, that bit of moisture will boil and create additional heat. So to recap, using proper methods, softer woods can be ready in about 6 months, while hardwoods may take 1 to 2 years to fully season. We hope you've enjoyed this episode sharing some of the facts and myths surrounding the use of firewood for heating your home. If you like this video, be sure and let us know and subscribe to our channel. You can always find us on Facebook, X, and Pinterest. From all of us here at American Outdoors, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.